Hey friends, let's dive into the events and go right in the extreme corner where certain things have been just squeezed in, which means announced. On Thursday, which is 28th November, it's going to be the action. It's silence for all these days in between with a thing or something popping out. We have nascent summoning coming. That is going to mess around with this 15x. We'll talk about that one. So Nascent has something unique. During this event, the first legendary hero summoned is guaranteed to be an unknown one. This can only be activated one time. That's it. So that's the part. First legendary hero summoned is guaranteed to be an unknown one. So Nascent summon is coming, and some players might, especially the old ones, but because of what I'm going to talk next, this is going to mess around with that. So I don't know, but maybe the important factor is somebody's going to still try the Nascent. So that's that. Having said that, let's move into the next one. So the regular crazy invocation and the divine 2x is going to be on, where legendary drop rates are doubled. Now we come down to the actual weekend banner. 15x drop rate is going to be this combo of heroes. So we have got Salcath, you can see. Then we have Cyrene, a fighter, you can see. Her use, which is cost generator. And then we have a cleansing Medan. So AoE heal, defensive dispel. And this is her claim to fame. Titanic Ruins, she rules because there are not too many debuffers or cleansers, as you call them over here. So she is quite valuable now. She had never gotten 5 rating, but Titanic Ruins, Gear Dungeon 2, and of course Immortal Codex. She's received 5. She also has got high rating elsewhere. Now we come down to Magda. So she's going to be one of the 2 legendary heroes that's going to be available 15x. She's a cultist, faction hero. This is what her rating is. Gold raid, okay. XP, okay. There are too many heroes to take care of that. But faction trials, of course, she comes in extremely handy over there. Gear raid 1 and Tide. So all useful. And Void Rift, of course, Arena, AoE DPS, Immortal Codex, Guild War, everywhere she is quite handy. Now, why is she so handy? Deep within Magda's heart resonates an unyielding thunder of vengeance, driving her to greater power even in the midst of her allies' downfall. Poetry, poetry. She has a range of self, plus 2 tiles in front. And when you look at her ultimate, there are 2 more tiles on both the sides added. So that's the range. It expands. And she does multi-target attack at that particular time. So she's basically attacking in that whole range, everybody that's there. And then ally buff is another claim to fame. Talent. When an ally dies in range, crit damage increases by 70% for 12 seconds. She goes bonkers. Let's check her ultimate. So this is for 20 seconds. Each attack lands 3 strikes for 20 seconds, with each strike dealing 160% AoE damage. And this can be skilled up by another 10 seconds. The effect duration from 20 plus 10, 30 seconds. And then rest is cost reduction. This is the standard AoE magic attack. Deal 100% AoE damage to 5 enemies in range. So that's another multi, sideways and front. Then Electric Torrent, one of the passives. The hero, adjacent allies, and allies within attack range gain penetration increase, which is 10% defense, 10% of the defense, and magic resistance is reduced. And then damage increase. So damage normal damage plus 10% additional, depending on the buff debuff scenario. So that's what happens in Electric Torrent. And then it can be scaled. The damage increase can be scaled up by an additional 10%. So 10 can become plus 20. And penetration increase can go up by 5%. So 10% becomes plus 15. Another passive, Deadly Thrust. Upon triggering talent or ultimate, basic attack knocks back enemies lasting for 6 seconds, which can be scaled up by another 4 seconds. So for 10 seconds, she knocks back enemies, and that is something really cool. She knocks back multiple enemies, which buys that additional time to get ready to kick ass. And she's a magic fighter, which obviously is an additional benefit against heavy armor. So that's that. Whew. Block is 2, cost is 20, redeployment time. Let's see. Yeah, range is the same, and this way also is the same. Everything is standard actually. So there's nothing great or different. Now the Awakenings. So when deployed, immediately restores 5 cost. So which is really fantastic. So technically she becomes 15. So she will take 20 for deployment and then instantly restores 5 costs. So gives the benefit to the next deployment. Awaken 2 is attack plus 300. After an ally dies in range, attacks 5 more targets for 12 seconds. Now that's a crazy good awakening. Penetration increase in the next one, plus 8%. And the 5th one is, during the ultimate, increases attack speed by 100. So speeds up. That's not any path breaking, but it's useful. Now we go to the next hero. That's a new one, Lord Phineas. His name has Lord in it, but he's not a Lord. He's a Viscount of Flame, part of the Infernal Gang or faction. Beware of Phineas, the ambitious mastermind behind Infernal Blast. He not only empowers his faction's heroes, but also wields a dagger that can devastate single targets. Oh yeah, we can see that glowing dagger. Okay, his range is self plus 1 tile, single target attack, hard control, and ally buff. Okay, so these both are ally buffers. The good part is, again, magic, so whack, heavy armor. Talent. When an ally uses their ultimate, the hero gains 1 stack of Viscount's Flame, up to 5 stacks. What is Viscount's Flame? Each stack increases crit damage by 25%. So 5 stacks, 125% increase of critical damage. Additionally, grants crit damage increase to the ally if they belong to Infernal Blast. So this fellow is going to be absolute bonkers in all kinds of boss raids, faction trials, of course, and any other. So we'll straight away walk into the Infernal Blast gang. I'm just trying to think who will be removed. There is a good possibility of this chick. What's her name? Oh, I forget. Let's go and see. There are too many now heroes. Remembering all the names. Zillitu. Got it. Before I went, I remembered. So Zillitu is the one that I see sitting back to allow this fellow to go in, and he buffs everybody up. Let's look at his ultimate. Devil's Den, and his range, as you can clearly see, increases by 2 tiles. So basic is self plus 1, and now it becomes self plus 3. So that's the range, which actually again shows is amazing. Increases attack by 40% and doubles the effect of Viscount's Flame. So Viscount's Flame, this is the stack and doubles the effect gained by the hero while increasing attack range. Upon activation, deals 600% burst damage one time to one target in range, which means the guild boss and Samurai 1 and 2, or Apocalypse 1 and 2, or Guild Boss 2, whichever, take your pick. Too many content creators giving too many names. And then changes the range attack. Removes all stacks of Viscount's Flame from the hero when the ultimate ends. Okay. And this can be scaled up. The burst damage can be scaled up by another 200% to 600%. And attack can be scaled up further by 10%. That is from 40 to 50%. So that's that. This is normal magic attack. Deals 100% damage to one enemy. You can add plus 20 when you skill up. Blade of Treachery, auto. The range is again the extended one. Total self plus 3 tiles. Basic attack has 25% chance to deal 180% damage and inflict stun. This is amazing, which means Samurai 1 and 2. Stun of 1 second. 1 second on the target. This chance doubles during the ultimate. And here it is. 180 damage can be scaled up further by 80%. Excuse me, to 260. Let's look at passive Insidious Blaze. Increases the penetration by 5% for each burning effect on the target. 20% continuous magic damage per second. Okay, up to 5 stacks. And this penetration can be further scaled up by 2% and stack cap by another 2%. So 7% penetration can stack up 7 times. 49%. Wow. So this is some real cool stuff. Obviously, his cost is high. 23 is a significant cost. He's doing some real crazy ass stuff. Let's look at the Awakenings. Increase the base chance of Blade of Treachery by 5%, and Blade of Treachery can now inflict burning. That's the Awaken 1. Okay. Somehow now I feel I like this solo. I would love to get 2 copies. I should have just skipped. No, but I needed those 2 from 1+1 so that I now can pick up some good soulstone, which technically amounts to a damn good hero itself. So yeah, those 2 needed that. Okay, skip that. Let's go to this one. This is attack plus 5%. Third one is when an Infernal Blast ally uses the ultimate, the talent switches to granting critical damage increase. Critical damage increase, 20 seconds, plus 50. Okay, the technicality, red herring disclaimer is there. Penetration plus 8. And the last one is after the ultimate ends, 50% chance to retain Viscount's Flame. So there's a 50% chance to retain Viscount's Flame. That is critical damage. Each stack increases critical damage by 25%. Well, that's a hero that seems to be going to be a real pain in the blah. Yeah. He's a magic fighter, which is really good. And he has a chance of an increased range during the ultimate. Not chance, surety. That as well as the Blade of Treachery auto, which is really amazing. For this regular basic attack is same range. Yeah, it stays basic. Oh my god, this is huge. When you fully skilled up, promoted, 7,249 attack. That is insane. That's really high. Plus all the buffs and every other crazy stuff that this guy's doing. So from the design perspective, fantastic. Also, I like the HP, which is 30. Defense is 2400. Magic resistance is standard 647. Wow. Yeah. Lord Phineas is going to get a lot of attention next week. He's not going to show up. There are many people who are going to get Magda. Let me tell you very straightforward. This will be a conspiracy. Let's see. So that's what's coming next week. Good luck preparing and planning for it. And that's it. I would say, and remember to complete these stuffs, like the bounty is going to give certain goodies. It's going to be here for the next 3 days. So today plus 2. Remember to complete this and collect everything. Complete, collect everything. And remember these shards in case you are in love with Alora. So all the more, please give her the shards. Make her happy. Then Mordius excavation. Remember to do that. We still have 2 days. That is today plus 1. I will be doing it. Actually, why don't I do it now itself? Let's include it in here. Okay. This fellow, now there are 2 dots. They're going to chew up a lot. Yeah. Done. And let's try this. Yes, we got it. So we have cleared floor 6. Let's look at clearing 1 more floor, or 2 more floors rather. Okay, so these fellows are over here. Let's try this. Nothing there. Here. Okay. Got that. And nothing. Ooh. So we got that. Now I have to think. There are too many 4s possible. Let's try here. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. Need to get this one. I might be able to do another floor for sure. Gosh. The last one was nasty. Well, we still might be able to clear quite a few. Okay, so these have to be somewhere. So I'm going to do this. Okay, fair enough. That means these fellows are very limited. Like, oh, when I tap, I get an idea of what the rewards are. Reward preview. Bloody hell, that doesn't seem motivating. Okay, let's do this. They have to be somewhere, so I am trying to... Okay, because these fellows require this, they have to be over here. There's no other place they can be. So we have at least cleared this crap. Now, the key is the long staff could be in the straight line, which means I'm going to do this. Yes. Yeah, because it needs 4. So it has to be one of those 4s. Otherwise, I would have gone sideways. So this is sorted. Now I have got 11 to crack one fellow who could be very clearly sideways. Got it. I have 7 to set the things moving in the next one. This is clear. Okay, I might be able to do all the floors. How many there? 10, right? Goody. Oh, one more ancient assembled, which is good. Now for these stuffs. Let's go. No. No. Okay, I have 2 more. Okay, these 2 have to be. Yeah. Well, I could have poked somewhere else, but I decided not to for some reason. So that, because this is already seen. Doesn't matter. Tomorrow we will collect. There's nothing to collect today. So tomorrow. So yeah, that's fun. A little bit of commentary, and we found out something. Oh, no, wait. Anything else is there? Yeah, remember to collect your merchant's chest. Don't forget that. You still have enough number of days. This I'm sure you're doing on a daily basis. What the hell is this? Emote commander. Immortal Codex. First one has ended, so you can collect that goodie. Okay, fair enough. And of course, this I'm not eligible. What the hell is this? Garnet Guard pattern. Whatever. And this fellow's skin is available to those elite fellows. Fair enough. We have completed the corridor of glory. Yeah, we have. Now I don't care. The rest of the stuff can get collected and sit along. Cool. So good luck planning for next week, and see you in the next video. Cheers.